iOS 27 just barely dropped. Today we're comparing the iOS 18 with iOS 26 versus iOS 27. We've discovered over 120 new differences with this new iOS 27 update. Let's get right into the differences. This one is iOS 18, this one is iOS 26, and this one is iOS 27. We're gonna be going through all the main differences. Okay, so first things, we're going into the App Store here. As you can see, there's slight differences between this 26 and the 27. The 18 is where we have some major differences. As you can see right here, we have the date right here where these ones don't have the date, and the text is also a little bit bigger. Also, you can see the liquid glass is slightly different right here. This one is a little bit more transparent, and as you can see, it has that glass moving, where this one as well has it, but this one is a little bit less transparent because I've toggled the transparency all the way, and this has no liquid glass. This is just like the normal buttons like this. This section is also different as well. As you can see, this place is also different as well. You can see that there's no place for updated apps like it is right in here. Instead, it's just a more clean menu, and you have these things separated out into files more on the new updated ones. Next thing we're looking at is the changes in the calculator. As you can see, these calculators are basically the same. We just have the little bit new liquid glass. As you can see, it comes down a little bit more onto the letters. So it's really not a big difference, but the rest of it's basically the same. You have the history of the calculator as well, just like this. You can see it a little bit better through the liquid glass, but other than that, it's basically the same. And this one has the older calculator style with just that and doesn't have the additional settings in the top corners right here. So just slight variations here, but mainly just stuff with liquid glass. Okay, next one here is we have updates in the clocks. As you can see right here in 26, we've moved our edit sign over to the right. It has a little bit more of a glassy feel as well. And so you have the plus right here. This one has just no liquid glass in general, as you can see. Also, the search area is different in the choose city. As you can see, it's down on the search bar down here, and we have that also that liquid glass transferring down here as well. As you can see how it's more transparent than this one. Going into our alarm section, this one's also pretty much the same. We have a little bit different accents right here. This has the pluses without the circles. This one does. This one has the edit switch to the right. Then we have our timer section. This has changed a little bit. As you can see, this is a more squared off box right here, and this one is a little bit more rounded, and this one's even smaller and rounded. Then we have the edit sign switch to the right, where this one kept the edit sign on the left and the right. This timer is a little bit lower than these ones, and this just keeps the liquid glass theme throughout the whole thing. There is also some changes in the Find My. As you can see, the liquid glass is much more apparent, so it like blends in a little bit more right around all of these things. There's a pretty big difference in the favorites. You can see they're a lot more apparent. Like this has a black star in the middle right there instead of the white star, and you can barely even tell what's going on here, and so it's a lot more apparent to see what's going on. But these two are basically the same. This is where the big change comes right down here, is this is more squared off and these have more circles. Same thing with the devices. As you can see, this is much more transparent right down here. We do have some slight variations in the magnifier right here. As you can see, this has a much more rounded corner, where this one is a little bit more squared off, and this is way more squared off. Also, the plus and minus area got a little bit smaller. As you can see, these are much bigger. You can zoom in quite a bit. The zoom slide is a lot bigger, where this is different. There's also a new tab right here where you can do the ask. This is where you can ask Apple Intelligence about the things that you're looking at. So if you're trying to look at things that are far away, you can see what Apple Intelligence thinks. So that's a cool little update with Apple Intelligence. Next, we have the settings right here. We're in general. As you can see, picture-in-picture has been added to other areas in the app. It's been kind of condensed down, so there's only 4 sections right here instead of the 5. Also, this section has gotten a little bit bigger. As you can see, the actual size of it. Also, there is a large difference between these settings, and these ones are more similar. We're kind of getting more of the same thing. One thing that is different is you now have, instead of Apple Intelligence and Siri, you just have a Siri app, and they've condensed some of these settings as well. Like we have one that's called Appearance, and in the Appearance app, that's where you can change your liquid glass settings. So if you want to be more or less clear, I like mine more clear, so I keep it at the very bottom, but this one is not on any of these. You can also adjust other things that are like in accessibility, like reduce motion or bold size or display zoom. Here's the new Siri section. You're able to do a lot more things, like you can adjust your Hey Siri. You can also adjust your voice, so you can take a listen here.
Hi, let's find the right voice for you. I'll practice some things I like to say while you listen.
Now, unfortunately, we're not really able to edit them yet in this beta, but you would be able to change the accent, and you'd be able to change the pace and the expressivity, but it sounds a lot better than the current Siri. They also have enabled a new app, which is the Siri app, and as you can see right here, this is what the Siri app looks like. You can go into here, and this is basically like almost like your Chat GPT, like all the Siri history is down in here, so it's really nice, and it kind of makes it more accessible and usable. You can switch between this and the list list view as well. I kind of like the grid view, it looks better. But basically you can start a new chat just like this, and you just talk to Siri as if it would be like ChatGPT. Or you could also search it as well, which is nice. You can search all of your conversations. So really cool update with the Siri app, where these ones don't even have a Siri app at all. Another update I really liked was all of the new wallpapers that we have in the iOS 27. These ones have good wallpapers as well, but this one got some newer ones, and they have some different variation of colors, which I really like. So you can go into here and you can edit the colors. So we have this one, and you can even just go in and pick your color, which is nice. You cannot go and pick all the colors like these ones. Like these ones are still look really good, but you can't pick the colors like this. So I could pick a white one or a gray one. So lots of different colors, and you can kind of edit the shade of them as well. So you can basically get any option you can really think of. Pretty cool little update there. Also, they added a new part where you can edit your text. So as you can see right here, if you edit the text, here are the options. So it'll look kind of the same right here. This is a little bit smaller, but you can add gradients. You can add this as well. And you can choose to have it glass or solid. But then they added this second part where you can make it small. So I don't know why they did this. It looks kind of weird, truthfully, but I kind of appreciate it. It's a cool little thing that's changed that you can kind of mess around with, and you can edit the same way as this one, but just with smaller letters. The widgets apps are pretty much the same. As you can see, the liquid glass does interact a little bit differently than this one. All right, so we did get an update in our shortcuts app as well. As you can see right here, we don't have that liquid glass bottom like we had on the iOS 26. Instead, we just have the new shortcut area. And you kind of have all your shortcuts just like you did before. Instead of having edit though, we just have select and we have the back button. We can go back into here. And as you can see, this menu has changed a little bit as well. We have different color on the shortcuts right here. And then it's just a little bit different sizing on all of it, but it's generally kind of the same. Going back into our shortcuts, we can hit new shortcut, and now we can just describe what we want our shortcut to do, and it'll make things for us. Whereas down here, we'd have to just kind of build it out ourselves and figure out what we want. But now it uses the Apple Intelligence, or AKA Gemini, to make us the shortcut. Can we make our shortcut play a sound when I charge my phone? All right, let's see how that works. As you can see, that cool liquid glass section right there. Now it's looking up automations that it can build for me. Boom, just like that, it'll run this automation for us. And oh, do you see that? That was crazy. It just made the automation go across all of our phones. That was kind of cool. The next thing there's updates in the weather app. As you can see in the iOS 27, we have a precipitation view and a wind view, which is nice. So we can get different variations of part of the weather. But the liquid glass, as you can see, is a little bit more transparent as well down here. They all look pretty similar. We can go scroll down. They both kind of show the exact same data. But these are things that you can even edit as well. But this is all more data that you have about the weather, which is really nice. And it looks like it's giving us more of an explanation down here too as well. We do have some more transfers of liquid glass in here. This is a more rounded design, where this is a more squared off design, and it's more liquid glass. So as you can see, a lot more transparent, where these are a lot more darkened, and that transfers to over here as well. Other than that, it all looks pretty much the same. As you can see, we have an update in the contacts app as well. We have this one down here, which is a little more transparent. Then we don't have this plus sign up here like we do with these other ones. Then we have all our iCloud contacts, and we have our iCloud. We can select them from different locations right here, and this is all pretty much the same. As you can see, the search bar is a lot different as well. This one kind of threw me off quite a bit, because it just like opens you into this like Siri menu thing, where this one just looks like a normal search bar. And so this is taking some getting used to, I'm not gonna lie. As you can see, the mail app looks pretty much the same. We do have places where we can filter them by unread, or filter them however you want. And you can filter down here too as well, but it doesn't have the drop down menu where it can change things as easily. But these two are basically the same. As you can see, one is a little bit different size, but other than that, they're kind of the same. One thing that is cool is though, with the new Siri, you're able to access all of this data. And so you can ask questions about your mail to Siri. Okay, the next one I'll show you is just the new Siri in general. Hey Siri. So as you can see, we have it on this top bar right here, and it's a lot smarter. Instead of asking ChatGPT to do everything, it'll do it locally through the Gemini model. But it just has it right up here. Let's see what it even says to this. How many emails did I get last week? And so this is super nice, because it can start to access all the things on our phone.
You received 40 emails last week.
Okay, so it looks like I received 40 emails last week, and it's crazy because you can do a lot of different things. It can search your messages, it can search your emails, it can search basically anything that's on your phone. This thing is now able to search and give you that data, which is really nice. Whereas the Siri on here, it's borderline useless at this point. Also, the Siri is much more conversational now. What should I make for dinner? So as you can see right here, it has a cooler loading sign right here too. Kind of looks all mystical, pretty cool.
Based on your recent notes and messages, You have a few delicious options to choose from tonight. You can make fajitas, which you recently noted were yummy, or try your hand at the chimichurri recipe Cruz asked you about. If you're in the mood for something comforting, you also recently enjoyed New York strip steaks with pasta.
So as you can see right there, this generated based on data from my phone. So this is way more smart because this is all stuff from recently, which is actually kind of crazy. Really cool new feature. Like I talked about New York strips, I've talked about doing chimichurri and all those things. Like this is a crazy update, makes Siri way more useful. And basically, I think this is making Siri probably one of the most useful AI assistants on the market right now. I'm very surprised. Another thing we got with our messaging app is there's slight differences here. As you can see, Liquid Glass interacting differently, but we also have a loading sign. So if I were to send a long video, say I drop one of my videos from today, and then we send a text, it'll have its own separate loading bar, as you can see right there, where this one will just have the loading bar right up here. This one will have the loading bar right there, and the hello will send already, and then this will send after it. As you can see, the video finally sent, but it didn't affect any of our sending of other messages, and it didn't slow down the phone, which is nice. As you can see, our phone app also got different as well. We have different interaction with the Liquid Glass right down here, and this is different as well. We have recents and voicemail, where this is just calls in general. Then you have the search. The search does work better as well now that we have better search going on the phone. This search is broken. I don't know why. Okay, so here's our Apple Calendar. As you can see right here, we do have some differences. This one is the older version of it. This is the Liquid Glass version. Then this is the newest one. As you can see, the Liquid Glass does interact differently. You can see that it starts to go right here, and you can still see it, or this one just completely blocks off. It's kind of there, but it's just not the same. Like this is way more transparent than that is. This one kind of does it too, but it's just not the same. Then we have, this is a little bit shorter, this is a little bit skinnier, and this one doesn't even have a circle around it. This bar is different down here as well. This is a little bit longer, this is a little bit shorter, and this one also has a red notification tab right here, where this one is just a thing right down here, and then this one is different as well. So slight variations here, just Liquid Glass mainly, just kind of how it interacts with the newer update to Liquid Glass. The actual command center is not a ton different from the iOS 26 version. Like basically it's kind of the same in most respects. As you can see, there's a little bit different circle right here on this plus, where this one just doesn't have a circle around it. And as you can see, the search control center is a little bit different. These are less like dark right in here, but most of the controls are pretty much the same. And this is our Safari browser. This has gotten some updates as well. As you can see, Liquid Glass interacts differently down here, but we also have different options. We have our bookmarks, we have our reading list, and then we also have our history. So this is a little bit different. You can also customize it, where this one you can't. We also have some big updates in the camera app. As you can see, between iOS 18 and iOS 26, it's quite a big update, a lot of UI differences, but even to iOS 27 to 26, there's also big differences as well. As you can see, we have our settings right up here, where the settings are differently. They're kind of placed into here, where you can kind of edit them yourself right down here. You click them, and then it appears down here, where you have to edit them right up here. If you want to edit more things, you can click this button down here, and that'll get you to the same menu as this one. There are a few more settings, as you see right here. We have this depth one. We have a different night mode icon. We have the grid right here. We also have level, and we can change the format, which is really nice, all within that setting. Going now into video, same deal. We have different just variations of it, and this is how it applies down here. We have 4 more settings that you can interact with now in the video mode. You can do dual capture, grid, and you can change the format and also the level as well. These all stay the same. The fitness app did also get a little bit of an update. As you can see, this is different from this one. We have the Fitness Plus. As you can see, the Liquid Glass interacts differently down here, but a lot of it's kind of the same still. And as you can see right here, the health app is also a little bit different as well. You have our checklist, but a lot of it's kind of the same. This did move to the middle though, where this was on the side. And then you have your search functions, your sharing, and your browse all in the same area. There is a little bit difference in the search function as well, where you now, instead of having this list view, you have it in tile view, and you can kind of see them differently there, which is cool. I think this looks a little bit better than this does. But overall, there's a bunch of different changes. I'm still finding new ones every single day. This is only scratching the surface. It's been a pretty large update. I'd say this iOS 26 to iOS 18 was a bigger update than the 26 to 27, but 27 feels like it's perfecting iOS 26. But I think my favorite update by far is just the better Siri. This is the thing that seems the most useful to me. I hope that it keeps getting better and better.